welcome back to another book club. So we are still in The Secret. We are now, I think this is chapter 5, The Secret to Money, starting on page 95. This is a quote actually on page 95 from W. Clement Stone. Whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve. All right. And then I want to add to that is like, not only what it can conceive, you have to put in effort. Okay. You have to make actionable steps, and it doesn't have to be hard things. Like Jim Rohn says, simple, easy things are things that you can do. So as long as you think and you processing it, because everything starts as a thought and an idea and a concept. If you have that thought, idea, and concept, and you get married to that, as I like to say, you get married to it, and you like really work towards it, you will achieve higher things than you could have ever imagined. All right, I'm excited. Like, granted, I love this book, but I'm just excited to be doing this book club because, like I said, if you watch the last video and you watch the whole thing, like when I first started this journey, I never would have thought I would be having a book club. I never would have thought I would have been reading, point blank period, to even have a book club. So the personal development journey, the intentional personal development journey, takes you to places that you probably would not have gone unless you started this. All right, so boom, let's get into it. So we're going to start on page 98. To attract money, you must focus on wealth. It is impossible to bring money into your life when you are noticing that you do not have enough, because that means you are thinking thoughts that you don't have enough. Focus on not enough money and you will create untold more circumstances of not having enough money. You must focus on an abundance of money to bring that to you. So what we could say based on the last chapter is, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm financially free. Okay? Because, you know, I'm big on symbols, and I like to just put it out there because to me, financial freedom means X, Y, and Z. So I'm so happy. Ooh, oh my gosh, that feels so good. I feel like my mom, she always says like, I'm feeling it in my chest. And then sometimes I'm like, are you okay? It's like, no, not that. I'm just feeling it. I'm like, oh, okay. So let me calm down. But yeah, I'm feeling it in my chest. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm financially free. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a full-time entrepreneur, content creator, and I ain't got no money worries. All right? All right, you have to emit a new signal with your thoughts. So remember that you have to emit a new signal. So you have to put it out there and have it strong enough and out there long enough so that it can actually find you. All right, what you want wants you just as badly as you want it. And though you have to have a place for it. For example, if you want opportunity to come knock at your door, you have to have somewhere for her to sit. You have to have your food ready. You have to have the whole shebang. You can't just bring opportunity to your shabby rinky-dink house and you ain't even set a table for her. You have to have so many things out there so that if opportunity knocks, you're ready to go. You're not saying, oh, well, actually, I know that I said I want to go on the cruise, but I actually didn't pack and I actually don't even have a passport. So I can't even get on the cruise anyway because I can't leave the country. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to have everything in together. And don't get me wrong when I say rinky dink, because I mean, whatever. It's just, we're just talking. But like, if you don't have the basic necessities ready so that when opportunity knocks, you can act, then how can you expect opportunity to knock? You're not even ready. All right? All right, so you have to emit a new signal with your thoughts. And those thoughts should be that you currently have more than enough. You really do not need to call your imagination into play. Oh, wait, excuse me. You really do need to call your imagination into play and make believe you already have the money you want. And it is so fun to do. You will notice as you pretend and play games of having wealth that you instantly feel better about money. And as you feel better about it, it will begin to flow into your life. All right, Jack's wonderful story. I'm still reading the same page, 98. Jack's wonderful story inspired the Secret team to create a blank check available as a free download on www.thesecret.tv. thesecret.tv. You're like, she don't edit these videos? No, I don't, because this is not the channel where I edit. This is the channel where I'm just authentically me, boo-boo, period. And if you don't like it, I don't care. The Secret website. The blank check is for you. and it is from the bank of the universe. You fill it. You fill in your name, the amount, and the details, and the place in it, and place it in a prominent place where you see it every day. So basically, you can go on this website and get you a check and write, this is boom, this is it. This is the check that I want. All right. When you look at the check, feel the feelings of having money now. Imagine spending that money, all the things you will buy and the things you will do. Feel how wonderful that is. Know it is yours, because when you ask, it is. When you receive hundreds of stories from people who have brought some huge sums of money after using the check, it's a fun game that works. So I think I'm going to try it. So basically what they're saying is you can go onto their website, get a free blank check, and then print it out and put it up somewhere where you'll see it every day. And then imagine what life is like now that you have it. And remember to apply that level of gratitude that we learned previously. All right, on page 100, I want to let you in on a secret to the secret. The shortcut to anything you want in your life is to be and feel happy now. It is the fastest way to bring money and anything else you want into your life. Focus on radiating out into the universe those feelings of joy and happiness. When you do that, you will attract back to you all things that bring you joy and happiness, which will not only include an abundance of money, but everything else you are wanting. You must radiate out the signal to bring what you want. As you radiate out those feelings of happiness, they will be sent back to you as the pictures and experiences of your life. The law of attraction is reflecting back your innermost thoughts and feelings as your life. So your life is a reflection of your innermost thoughts and feelings. However, with that being said, I still believe that it is your manifested reality is a version of the past version of yourself, because in order for you to see the change in the reality, it comes over time. Even if it comes fast, it comes over time still, and you have to be emitting that frequency long enough to see those changes. You have to be someone that if you want a Porsche Cayenne, when you see a Porsche Cayenne driving next to you, you're not getting angry that there's a Porsche Cayenne next to you and then blaming the universe like, you showing me this nice car and I'm in this car and I won my Porsche Cayenne. And then suddenly you stop seeing them on the road because you are telling the universe, actually, I don't want it because I don't have it and I'm mad. So when you see that Porsche Cayenne, like, yeah, I know that person's enjoying it. Oh, I'm in my Porsche too. Yes, it's all black, all black, everything. Don't call it Oreo because it's all black. Call it Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Or Phantom. All right. All right. So here's on page 105. I never opened my bills until I had myself into the feeling that they were checks. If I opened my bills before convincing myself that they were checks, my stomach would churn when I opened them. I knew that the emotion of churning in my stomach was powerfully bringing more bills. I knew I had to erase that feeling and replace it with joyful feelings so I could bring more money into my life. In the face of piles of bills, that game worked for me and it changed my life. There are so many games you can create, and you will know what works best for you by the way you feel inside. When you make believe, the results come fast. So I gotta play more games, baby. That's what she's saying. So she's saying that because, like, if you read the book, you'll see that she was having some business troubles and things like that. So she started to pretend and make believe that her bills were actually checks. So when she opened them. Another thing that people do is they say, well, I'm already rich and this is just the price of being rich, and like happily pay your bills because you're so happy that you have so much money that you can pay your bills. So it really just depends, like she said, and like I'm saying, it depends on what works best for you. If you can convince yourself that your checks are money, or that your bills are checks, do that. If you can convince yourself that the check you receive actually has 3 more zeros behind it, then do that. Or if you're someone who's like, I can't do that, then just focus on being excited to pay your bills. Like, just do whatever you need to do to feel good is the point, and to feel like money is coming to you. I'm so happy and grateful now that my bills are 3 months paid in advance because I'm rich. All right, now we're on page 109. If you have been brought up to believe that being wealthy is not spiritual, then I highly recommend you read The Millionaires of the Bible series by Catherine Ponder. In this glorious book, you will discover Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, Moses, and Jesus were not only prosperity teachers, but also millionaires themselves, with more affluent lifestyles than present-day millionaires could conceive of. You are the heir to the kingdom. Prosperity is your birthright, and you hold the keys to more abundance in every aspect of your life than you can possibly imagine. You deserve every good thing you want, and the universe will give you every good thing you want, but you must summon it into your life. Now that you know the secret, you have the key. The key is your thoughts and feelings. And you have been holding the key in your hand all your life. It's kind of like Dorothy when she was in the Wizard of Oz, and the whole time she had the shoes that would take her home, but she just had to know how to use them. All right. Now we're on page 110. This was a pretty short chapter compared to the last one. Everything you want is an inside job. The outside world is the world of effects. It's just the result of thoughts. Set your thoughts and frequency on happiness. Radiate the feelings of happiness and joy within you and transmit that into the universe with all your might. And you will experience true heaven on earth. All right. So what does that mean? That means, like, if you don't want to go get their check, like, you can have a check that's just around your house, like a blank check. Put your dollar amount on there and focus. Like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have X. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a millionaire. And then as a millionaire today, like, what did I do in my millionaire life today? Oh, I'm so happy and grateful now that I woke up and went to the gym at 5 a.m. because I can. Or I'm so happy and grateful now that I woke up and I went to the spa today. Or I'm so happy and grateful now that I decided to go to a conference. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a billionaire, now that I'm a trillionaire, now that I don't have any money worries. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm healthy, So just put it out there. All right, so we're on 101, the secret summaries. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7, so I'll read 3. Let's do the first one. On page 111. To attract money, focus on wealth. It is impossible to bring more money into your life when you're focused on lack. So once again, playing those games, focusing on what you want. All right. So I shouldn't even say, like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I don't have blah, 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 blah. Instead of saying now that I don't, I'm so happy and grateful now that I do have blah, 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 blah. You feel me? And focusing on the wealth that we do have. And when you do see the Porsche Cayenne drive next to you, instead of saying, oh, I hate that, like, why are you putting this in my vision, my line of sight? Accept and say, wow, okay, it's coming to me. I'm manifesting it. It's coming. When will it be here? Who knows? But I know that it is. And I'm so happy. And actually, not when will it be here? It's here now. Why? Because I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm driving my Porsche Cayenne too. I'm so happy and grateful now that my Porsche Cayenne is parked in my garage. All right, next one. Feeling happy is the fastest way to bring money into your life. So just being happy, and I will say, like, because I'm developing, like, the happier I am, opportunities just kind of like fall in my lap. And things are a lot easier, where I'm still putting in effort. I'm still making actionable steps. I'm still, like, working to achieve it. And the results are happening faster. So there's that. And then the next thing I would say is, I'll read, is give money in order to bring more into your life. When you are generous with money and feel good about sharing it, you are saying, I have plenty. Oh, we didn't read that. We didn't go through that in the book club today, but I'll read that again. Give money in order to bring more of it into your life. When you are generous with money and feel good about sharing it, you are saying, I have plenty. So with that though, I would caution you to pick, if you're gonna, when you give money away, pick an organization that resonates with you, that you kind of know about. And then when you are doing your sharing and you're donating, make sure you're in a space mentally prep yourself. Like, don't go into it and like, oh, I have to do this, so I'm gonna do it. And oh man, I just don't want to do this. And now I'm gonna give this thing 10% of my earnings, and then I just don't have the money. Like, don't do it in that mindset. When you're giving money away, or you're donating or giving 10% or however much to charity, like, already be like, do your other things first. Like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a millionaire. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am financially free. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am financially independent. I'm so happy and grateful now that I work for joy of working because I enjoy it. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have plenty. And because I have plenty, I'm so happy and grateful now that I can bless someone else with this 10% so that they can have a better experience. And then give the money. But talk yourself up so that you know you're doing this because you're a rich person. You're doing this because you have plenty. You're doing this because you know that when you didn't have it, it was nice when someone did it for you. So you're doing it because of those things, because you have so much you can share. All right. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. I think we kind of like really spoke on this already, so I don't feel like I need to do that. But just, I would say, on top of like this, just focus on being happy. Focus on what you can control, and you can control how you feel. Focus on what makes you feel better about yourself. That's why I focus so much on discipline, because so I'll just make this fast. And this is like, let me know it's time to end. But yeah, the more disciplined I am, the more confident I feel, the more I feel capable, and the more proud I am of myself. Like, if I wake up really early and then I walk on the treadmill, or I go for a walk, or I do some weightlifting, or I do Zumba or whatever, I feel better about myself. When I wake up and I read and I do the things I know that I'm supposed to do, when I record the content even when I don't feel like it, when I do those, I keep getting cut off. So I'm just going to say, like, the more that I do that's beneficial for myself, the better I feel. And the more that I practice self-discipline, the better I feel. Rather than saying, oh, I need to do this thing, or oh my gosh, I gotta work out, or I shouldn't have ate that cookie, or blah, 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 blah. The more self-discipline that I have, the better I feel about myself. And honestly, the happier I am. So I think that discipline is a portion of happiness, at least for myself. All right, see you next time.